Our next comic coming to the stage is new, so be gentle, everybody. Please welcome Ryan Lucas.
Hey guys, how's it going? All right, so today, let me get rid of the stand. So today I'm going to tell you guys about how I survived my Calculus III class. Okay, so who here enjoys calculus? Yeah, great. All right, we can work with that. So before I took Calculus III, I thought of partial derivatives where you just take half the derivative and you stop. Any of you guys get that? All right, we'll work with it. All right. So yeah, I'd have to say the thing I hated most about my Calculus III class was my professor. So actually, I can't really say. I'll just do an impression. So let me step into character. Take a step. Hi, welcome to Calculus III class. Sorry, I'm not talking to Mike. Welcome to Calculus 3. Today we're going to go over partial derivatives. Now, when you're taking a partial derivative, you need to be extra careful to take the derivative of x and make sure you keep y constant. Everyone get that? Good. Okay, I can erase it. So yeah, that was not the worst part. The worst part was that he would leave this one smudge in the upper corner of the whiteboard and never take care of it, and I can look at nothing but that. Have any of you guys had professors like that? They just leave it. They just like swipe through it just once and just leave it. So I could not focus like that at all. So every time he had his was looking at the board, I would run up from my chair, I would grab eraser, erase the smudge, and then run back to my chair. He never caught me. I mean, he was always just talking to the board. Quizzes were fun. So one time, let's just call this Professor Frodo. Let's call him Frodo. Okay. One day, Frodo and his TA, let's call him Sam. Frodo and Sam, we were in the dungeons of Morton, and we were having recitation, and they came in, they had a bunch of quizzes, and they handed them out, and he got up to the front of the class, he said, I haven't gone over this with you in lecture, but you guys already know this, so I'm going to give you guys 10 seconds to finish this quiz. Right? Needless to say, we bombed that quiz. Okay, and then my worst nightmare happened after that. He went up to the front of the class, and he said, by the way, I messed up. Turns out that exam you had a week later, turns out it's tomorrow. So you're going to have to be studying all night. I have no idea what a colonoscopy feels like, but that was probably what it felt like, because I puckered so hard. So yeah, I ran back home as fast as I could. I got out my coffee, I got out my textbook, and I studied as hard as I could. 10 cups of coffee later, a Mountain Dew, and 2 panic attacks later, I was back, I was taking the exam. He was generous that time. He gave us 10 whole minutes to finish the exam, which was nice. So yeah, then we all went home and we cried. 2 weeks later, we came back, and he handed back the exam, whole 2 weeks later, and I think that was the only time where we ever had a negative exam score. Right, the only time ever. He offered to curve it by multiplying by 150%, but the thing is it was already negative. So if he gave us a curve, that would screw us even more. So yeah, but by this time, I was really, really worried about my grade. I had to pass this class. So after he was done, after he finished handing out the exam, I went up to him. He was packing as fast as he could, trying to get out. I went up and say, hey, is there any possibility I could get an A in this class? And he looked at me like I was crazy. So at this point, I was willing to do absolutely anything to pass this class. So here's what I did.
You stupid, fat, furry, tricksy hobbit. Get him. Get him. Get him. We need the A, precious. We want it.
Okay, by this time he was looking at me weird, but I don't think... Sorry. By this time he was looking at me weird, but I don't think he was quite ready to cave yet. He wasn't ready to get me. So I decided to dial it up a notch. Okay, get ready, folks. And that